Welcome to another exciting episode of TheConnect, where we connect you to high-profile individuals, socialites, personalities, and celebrities. I'm your host, Philip Zon, coming to you live from the Houghton Hotel today in our second episode. I'm so excited for this one. You will not believe who is with me just now. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an entrepreneur. He's prone to drama, controversy, scandals, whatever you name it. But he's here to clear all of it. All of it. Please do help me welcome Nico Matlala.
Thank you.
Hi, Nico.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
You look good. You feel good?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel excitement. I'm a happy soul.
You're a happy soul.
Yeah. I have no problems in my life.
Okay.
I feel like everything that comes just comes and goes.
Okay, that's good to know. You were celebrating your birthday on Friday.
Yes, I did 26 June. I celebrated with my kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old were you turning?
Yeah, I was turning 42.
42?
Yes.
I didn't think you were 42.
Oh. It's just that people, they don't know much about me.
Yeah.
They have an assumption of many things. Yeah, of my age. I remember they used to say I'm 32 years, Ben 10. But anyway.
I remember that, and we'll get to that. We'll definitely get to that.
Yes.
But the most burning issue right now, the most recent one, PayPapgeld. But I think our viewers don't really remember. So let's take a recap.
I know nothing of me having a baby with her.
Don't worry about it. Don't end.
No.
I will exhale you like your eyes. Don't even look at the record.
Okay. Do you know the lady in that video?
Personally, no.
No.
Yes.
But you said she's your cousin.
I never used the word cousin.
What did you use?
I used the word I know her cousin.
Oh, you
on the interview itself, I said I know her cousin. I never said I know her. I know her cousin.
Okay.
Yes.
So you know the cousin, but not her.
Yeah.
So how do you know they're cousins then?
How do I know the cousins? Because of she told me after that they're cousins. The person who came and exposed me is a cousin.
Okay. Kagiso's mother. I think we should just refer to her as Kagiso's mother. Yes.
Usually, I wouldn't mention the kid's name, but I'm just saying that they said they're cousins. That's how I got everything. Okay, that's the puzzles add up like that.
Okay, so you're saying you don't have a child with that woman?
No, we don't. We don't. We even taking the matter to court.
You've taken the matter.
Yeah, they took me to court. Yeah.
They took you to court.
Yeah, they took me to court. I think the show I've assisted her. But we haven't even wanted to do the DNA test. I think that's where the hiccup was. But nonetheless, most of the things, the court have kicked the matter out.
How? Why?
No, I wouldn't disclose much because even she didn't come to court. That's what happened. She didn't come to court. Then the magistrate decided to say that this matter should be struck out of the roll.
Oh, so it was struck off the roll? Yeah,
because of the she didn't appear to court. Yes, that's what happened.
But you see, in the episode, it appeared that you signed the maintenance agreement.
There was no any episode that I could remember that they showed me signing. They came with the papers of her that she's serving me with the maintenance. I didn't sign.
You didn't sign those.
I don't remember signing anything because what I did when they came to me, I asked them a question. Why can't you guys follow the procedure of court? You come in and do the exposure.
Yeah.
You're exposing already with your facts, and then now on your act, your ad, you said the justice must take it, the course, whatever. But now I don't remember me signing anything and neglecting the court.
Yes.
I respect the law of South Africa. And I will do anything and everything to be abandoned by the law.
Yeah.
You understand? So if I would then have signed such, I don't think even that kind of drama could have happened.
Yes.
It could have been handled the way it was handled after the whole interview thing or after the whole show. Yeah, that's basically something like that.
But then why don't you then do a DNA test?
It was suggested by the magistrate. There was no any action after that request because the request was made
Mm-hmm.
saying that, why don't we go through this route?
Yes.
And it was never taken
Why?
or either be followed. I wouldn't know why, and I wouldn't want to be following it up because I felt like there was too much of drama and embarrassment that happened
Yeah.
because I felt that I was ambushed,
Mm-hmm.
and being ambushed in that manner, it affected a lot of business
Yeah.
opportunities of me outside there. Knowing that I love my kids,
Yeah.
and most of my birthday every year, I will spend with my kids.
Just like on Fridays.
Yes, I will take my crew wherever I want,
Mm-hmm.
spend time with them, and then people they ask, why don't you throw a party? I'll throw a party after, but let me first
You need
deal
to
with my
first
kids.
spend it with the family.
Yeah,
Yes.
let the kids say how old are you?
Yeah, yeah. They
You
need to
understand?
sing it.
Yeah, so even though doesn't matter if they are on different parents,
Mm-hmm.
but all of them I call them, I unite them. They must know each other as brothers and sisters.
Okay, but I think just for clarity, why don't you just do it, just to get the matter out of the way and make sure that there's clarity on what really is happening? Why don't you just do it?
I do not have any issue or objection on that.
Mm-hmm.
If given that opportunity, it will be done.
Mm-hmm.
If being requested, we'll cooperate and do it. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Or maybe we denying it or trying to say that we are running out away from that situation. We can't
Yeah.
run from the situation. Remember, there's a child involved in
Yes.
this. And what examples am I giving to other men out there? If, however, I will promote the issue of saying I will arrogantly deny
Your child.
my
Yeah.
child. If it's my child, it's my child.
Yeah.
And I have no ashamed of it. If it
Okay.
happens to be my child, it's my child. But however, I know where I stand.
But it wouldn't happen to be your child because you don't know the lady, right?
So that's why I said, you say, why don't we do the deal?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying I will do it just to support the fact of saying that men, they must take responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will take responsibility just for the sake of the medias, because they feel like there's the hidden
There's a hidden agenda.
agenda that is not disclosed. So however, it's like you telling me that you are my daughter.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about you.
Yeah.
But I will do the DNA test
Mm-hmm.
because already you collared me in the media.
Yes.
We will do it because of the media. But nonetheless, I would then say to you, you should have came without using the media route.
Yeah.
However, we would have then sat down and found out what is the cause of you to react in this way.
Yeah.
What is the influence? Who's influencing you? Who's paying you to do it?
Do you think someone paid her to do it?
I wouldn't say anyone paid her. You see, I'm not going to be standing here embarrassing women while we know that we are on the march of saying we need to protect women and kids.
Yeah.
In terms of abuse and killing.
Yes.
So however, I can't stand here and embarrass somebody who's bringing the nation into our world.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it will be something that I'm not a real man to be, criticizing her. I don't think I'm obliged to do that.
Mm-hmm.
To be standing here in the front of everyone.
Yeah.
And exposing or embarrassing a woman, saying that you were paid to behave like this.
But
or
is
you were
it
not
not
paid.
your opinion? Don't you think she was? What do you think? What do you
No,
think
in
could have
my-
influenced her to
in
even
my
go on the show? Because I don't think anyone could go through so much trouble just to embarrass themselves.
In my opinion, in what I know, is that this is nothing to compare to other things that we know of.
Yeah.
Most of the people, they will do things. For what particular reason, we don't know. You understand? Things that happen for their own reason. What triggered for a person to even to connect or either to engage themselves in terms of that kind of a plot? As much as I've been plotting in many ways.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I remember, I've been plotted by many women that I died.
Yeah.
And I sit here, I cannot embarrass them or either start talking of their shady business.
Yeah.
Because I feel like one of us need to be a bigger person.
Yeah.
Need to be a person who can show direction.
Yeah.
We cannot all be fools and start acting like fools.
Okay.
One must be a bigger person to say, you know what, I'm not going to be engaging myself in such argument.
Yeah.
I leave it to God.
Okay.
You understand?
And still on that video where you address the allegations, you say something very conflicting because you say your baby mamas know that you've got kids. And when you're out hustling for the money, they don't call certain shows on you. Do you ever not support your kids, the ones you acknowledge?
There won't be such because if I don't have the money, which however most of the business guys, they have this mentality of saying, we always have money. We have employees that we pay.
Yeah.
We have stuff that we pay, materials, whatever. It comes a point where in the midst of all the baby mamas, I don't remember one would say, give a threat of saying that I'm going to take you to such, show because you didn't do this and that. Because they get lump sums of money if given that I've now got a project that paid me well. Some of them, they already a year school paid. There is no issue of saying that end of this month, I'm going to struggle and whatnot. No. I think maturity of the women that I dated, I've set them down as the baby mamas. Sometimes you must remember, if you go through this route of embarrassment towards me, remember that thing will stay on the internet forever.
And
when the
might
kids,
haunt the child,
when the kids they grow up, says, "Mommy, but what were you thinking when you do such?" If I am truly your baby daddy, I don't think if you want me to have a relationship with you and the child, you will go and embarrass me. How then do I wake up in the morning and pick you and the child and say, let's go and do shopping for kids? It will be something that ashamed me when I walk with them. People will be like, hey, let's leave, man. Look at that idiot. That idiot was exposed by that woman.
It interferes with the relationship.
Even though we are not in a relationship anymore. But what I know of is that co-parenting is the best key ever. That parents, they must understand each other. They must know that everything that you do, it will impact the kids in future. Because those kids are our future generations. They are the ones who's going to be, when we are grown old, they'll be looking after us with our grandkids. So I don't think a minute that the baby mamas of the kids that I have we had ever maybe had a conflict or fight, giving threat of saying, I'm taking you to the newspaper. If you will then go back, there was no any drama of any baby mama. I do have the mothers who are saying that, now stay away from media. You are affecting the kids. Tomorrow when they wake up, they go to the internet. Papa, I saw you there. And you were kicking out what, you were swearing at what, you were denying what was that all about, Daddy? So sometimes we are destroying our kids' mind. And they will never focus. When they're at school, they're teasing them, your father is an idiot. So I don't think in a minute of all the baby mamas, I have the same situation that happened with that PayPapgeld. No, none. And some of them, it happens that when we had a fight way back, I could stand 6 months and say, I don't want to talk to you. Don't tell me anything about the child. Out of anger. But I will never deny that is my child. It will come a point where I need to sit down and say, why are you suffering the child?
But how are you then going to feel? Let's say maybe years later, maybe not even years, months from now, you find out that that is actually your baby. That is actually your child.
Look, I think it's logical and it's common cause that years later or 10 years later, if you know that you did it sexually, you would then have the same thought that you are saying. How would you feel years later?
But you didn't date her.
Do you understand?
So you don't even have those thoughts.
So the thoughts, they're not within, I don't have time to be having that thought or doubts and whatever. I say, what if in future it will come out that indeed that was my child? I don't have that. Reason being, because I never had a sexual contact. If I had, I would then think of saying, what about tomorrow? What about my company? People will say, how dare you? I mean, how embarrassing it is for you to neglect your own child.
How many baby mamas do you have?
Yo, should I count? I got,
Please count for me, please count for me.
I got 5.
You've got 5.
Yeah.
I don't even want to ask how many kids you have, but if you
5.
want, you've got 5.
Yeah.
So it's different baby.
I give them
5
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
You gave them
You know what I mean?
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is it.
Okay, we're gonna get to the part where, because I wanted to ask which one are you with now, but we'll get to that. And maintaining these kids, 5 of them, is not hard.
It's not that it's very easy.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy. I think it's all about focusing and looking at the goal, what you want to achieve for your kids.
Yeah.
If you want to achieve a kid with no educational background,
Mm-hmm.
you will then not support the child. You will then now making the mother to suffer and everything.
Yeah.
Because now the child will have to stay at home and then not even try to go and educate themselves.
Okay.
But nonetheless, maintenance
It's not a problem.
is not a problem.
Okay, still on that note, because if maintenance is not a problem, that means you are doing something. So what do you do for a living exactly?
I do a lot. I quite engage myself in a lot of stuff.
Okay, what is that? Please just mention just a few.
I'm into mining.
Mm-hmm.
I have a consulting company.
Yes.
I have a VIP protection company.
A VIP protection.
Yeah.
What is that?
A VIP protection company is when one will then say, I need a person to escort me or to protect me.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we do a private investigation
Mm-hmm.
in other matters that we've been requested to do.
Okay.
And then, yeah, those kind of stuff.
When you say mining,
I'm into coal.
you're into coal.
Yeah.
Do you mine the coal? Do you?
Yeah, we do. I do mine the coal.
Uh-huh.
And I'm into transporting. It's
Okay.
like whatever that product we do there, I also transport it with my own trucks.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, we no, not that we don't create jobs for other people who have trucks. I mean, mining, it doesn't need one truck. It needs a lot of trucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it goes to different places.
Yes.
Where people, they request those things.
Mm-hmm.
So, coaling is what brings our electricity in South Africa.
Yes.
So that's why.
So you're actually playing a very huge part.
Yeah, a very huge part to make sure that there must be a light.
Yeah.
You understand? We sell that to ESCOM, we sell that to whatever who wants to be, But nonetheless, mostly is getting bought by the Russian and the Chinese.
And the Chinese.
Yeah, but I think that will be now limited to sell to our country because we have most of load shedding in our country.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, and the coal is something that brings power.
Okay.
And
at some point you had a taxi business?
Yeah, I did, and I don't know how you knew that, but I did. I gave it to my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because somehow, I found some things that have violence in it.
Yeah.
Something that I don't want to find myself into it. Because I do want to see my kids, all of them married.
Yes.
Not that tomorrow on the road, there's a road rage whereby we argue about the routes.
Yeah.
And with me, I found that, no, it doesn't really work for me. Even though, however, in all those years, I was surviving with it. Before I got known by people, it was putting food on my table. And yeah, I got plenty of taxis and then there. So I'm not criticizing the taxi industry. I'm criticizing the violence in it.
Yes, the violence.
Yes. Yeah. So, however, I found myself not trying to engage myself in such nature.
Yeah.
I had to pull back and say, brother, take this. I'll deal with this.
Okay. Yeah. And you know what I've heard? This is a very funny story because when you were still new in Gauteng, they say you used to carry a stethoscope.
The what?
A stethoscope. You know, the thing that doctors put around?
Right.
Apparently, you used to carry that around your neck all the time and walk into malls simply because you wanted to get noticed by women so that women would think you are a doctor. Then
there's another allegation.
Yeah.
That is a false one. I think.
What is the one that you've heard?
I don't know if that's a new thing in my life.
Really?
In all interviews that I had in my life, all allegations that I had in my life, I've never had. You see, what I remember that I told people, they think that what I had is just something that came up like this.
Yeah.
I worked even at Debonairs. That's what I say to them. I've never even found myself claiming to be a doctor or whatnot.
Yeah.
Because such things, somehow you get caught up in life.
Yeah.
That you now engaging to try to impress a woman saying that you are a doctor. I think that it comes with the foolishness of a person. Like I said, I do not remember. It's the first time in my life I hear it. Trust me, it's the first time
Because
in my
I've
life.
heard it so many times, and I was like, I'm going to interview Nico, and I'm going to ask him about this.
That's the first time.
Yeah.
Trust me, I had people who did research, thorough research about me.
Yeah.
Those who knows more deeper in my life.
Yeah.
But I don't remember them when they question me, say that you used to carry that. Remember, sometimes it's like you're acting as a police or acting as a doctor.
Yeah.
It can be a criminal. It's a criminal offense.
Yeah, it is.
Because now you are claiming to be something that you're not.
Yes.
You understand? So that you can be charged.
Yeah.
So I don't remember playing around government things in terms of doing doctoring.
Those kind of things.
I found that I think already by that time when people are claiming that I had my life when my dad passed on, already I started standing up for myself. But playing a role of being a CEO of non-existing company, I found myself that it would be like an idiotical move because now you are proclaiming. Like when I'm broke, I'm broke.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna act like if I'm driving the G-Wagon, then I have money.
Yeah.
There are times where we don't have money. But I can't sit there and when a lady asks me, say, Nico, what are you doing today? I'm chilling at home. Let's go pop the bottles. Hey, guy, I don't have money. You'll be like, you are lying, you're stingy.
Yeah.
They don't understand. If a person says they don't have money, they have money.
Yeah.
You can't claim to be what you are not.
Yes.
That's period. I mean, like, if you're going to live that kind of fake life, such of saying that people, they say, I put this thing as a doctor, that's a fake life.
Yes.
What are you teaching other people? Those you claim that you are the role model.
Yeah.
You know, you're a fake person, called man. No, I don't remember that.
And on your LinkedIn profile, there is Pili Latina, something like that. I think it's a business that you're managing. And as a Sebenzeni,
Yes.
PTY, what do you do there exactly?
Pili Latina is a construction company. However, it was a company that I joined. The owner of the company was Tsakani. I joined into her company to do a JV.
Yeah.
Pili Latina was not owned by me.
Yes.
I went in as a director, as a joint venture.
Okay.
Not that I was the owner of the company.
Okay.
I found a person with that company, with that grade. Then we went and joined in and do a project.
Okay.
However, given that it was in the security of saying that me being in the company, I will secure my own cut.
Okay.
Not that I was, you know.
So you're no longer managing it?
No. We do that basically on the project's terms.
Okay.
If there's a project, you know, we know the protocol. But however, I own a Ketopele production, Ketopele IT, MS Group, and then with ATP Consulting. Those are my company.
Okay. You mentioned something about production?
Production company, yes, is a Ketopele production company. Yeah, which
What do
however,
you do?
what usually I used to do before I backed off, it was to find the talent within the young youth.
Yeah.
Then, however, manage them and then record them, then sell the CD, see if they can grow. But however, it was a very difficult situation in this industry because of music, too much challenges, a lot of challenges. And there's favorism. Like you can't perform blah, 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 blah because you're not well known.
Yeah.
So for those kids, it was very difficult for them to proceed with this future.
Yeah.
And then I gave up on them and I felt that I pulled back. I said, you know what? The industry that you are at of music, for me, it's not my thing, but it was something that I wanted to invest on.
Yeah.
And funny enough, we didn't get much support. We got interviews, we got slot, but with no pay. And for them, it was not easy. I had to pay them from my own money for their performance of the launch and whatever. But nonetheless, I found that, you know what, I gave up early. Okay.
Given the opportunity, though, would you revive it?
Yeah, I would. I would do that because I found that there are some kids there who have the passion of music.
Yeah.
They love music. And our kids, they grow up listening to music.
Yeah.
They find themselves being out there and being famous.
But it needs time.
It needs time. It needs time, and it's not that really needs time. I've already studied the logistic on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't really only need time. It needs your commitment.
Yeah.
Time is something else, but commitment also something else. You can have time, but you don't have commitment on it. You're not. It's not your passion. You don't like it. You don't love it. What is the use of doing something for the sake of money, but you don't love it? So, however, given the opportunity of doing it, as you said, I will go back and make sure those kids who, unfortunate, those who don't have parents, some of them, they stay with their grandmother, they feel like, you know what, I want the easier way to get money, because our country now, we have a problem of employment. However, there is lack of jobs. Some people, they bribe to get into, people blah, blah, blah. So, but now, however, I will then put myself there and say, I will fight for them until to the core of it.
And you also do some charity work?
Yeah, the thing with me, I have this thing of when I give, I don't like doing show off.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't do it for the sake of, you're doing it out of love, you're doing it for the fame. So I will then have kids, my auntie and them will cook and go and give it on the street down to Joburg. But you will never, ever see me taking a video or in my Instagram say we are giving food. Giving, you give without exposing your gift.
Yes.
Because the giving is something that God says, I will bless you when you give. So if now you need a blessing from people, you can't get blessing from people. You get fame from people.
Yes.
Because now you are showing people that you can do this. Let it automatically be known without you videoizing it.
Yes.
Because when you do that now, you are not doing it out of your heart. You are doing it out of the fame of saying that I help kids. Yes, we help kids. But do you have to show and expose them? Some of them may be their parents. They don't know if they are there.
Yeah.
And then now you are doing the exposure of saying, tell me how much I gave you or what. No, don't do that.
Okay.
I feel like it's very important to cover the image of those people who are in need, and saying that we know where you come from.
Yeah.
We feel the pain.
Yes.
You understand? So that's what we do.
And I'm also interested in your education. How far did you go?
I did engineering, but I dropped off. I didn't complete it because the passing of my both parents, finances, it was a bit hassle to me to complete my education.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then how did you master business then? Because you're running businesses and they are quite successful. How you didn't study it? What happened?
I think it is not much of only studying it. It's much of learning it. Yeah. If I give my time, I'm one person who like engaging myself into understanding the things that is happening.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be a person who will back off, say I won't want to learn. I learn through somebody who's successful.
Yeah.
I be a friend and understand the way he operates his own business.
Yeah.
Then I get to learn it. I don't need to do a 5-year education to know how to master this thing. I need to just have a street education and master it along with his own vision of how he do his own business. Then I learn quickly like that.
I remember suggesting that we do the interview at your house, and you said you're not ready for people to see your house. Do you want to perhaps now live a quiet life?
I think that would be the best thing ever, because sometimes you expose yourself with your life, what you do, and you find yourself being witchcraft by people who don't even know you. I don't want people to witchcraft me just because of my success.
Yeah.
I think it's better to live quiet life and enjoy your life.
Yeah. Are you married now?
No, I'm not married.
You're not married?
Yeah, I'm not married in a relationship.
You're not even in a relationship?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, we're going to get into that. Not yet. How was Limpopo growing up? Were you famous? Were you that popular child in school? Were you that popular teenager? What were you famous? Like, were you a ladies' man at that point? Or did it all just start now?
Do you know, it's very funny. Your question.
Yes.
What was I famous with?
Yeah.
I'm a son of a pastor.
Okay.
I was famous of preaching.
Oh, you were a preacher?
Yeah, I went to Freeman Bible College in Mpumalanga, where I learned theory in biblical. So, however, most of my time I spent it with my dad, with crusades, preaching there and there. So I got famous as a pastor.
When you were so young?
Yeah, I mean, I think I got into preaching on the age of 16. And most of my time, I'm a keyboard player. I also sing in church. So
you can also sing?
Yeah, I was doing that in church most of the time. Like, I spent most of my time with my dad, going to revivals and whatnot. I never see myself sitting on the taxi industry, which, however, it was his before mine. So we used most of the time of engaging ourselves into preaching out there than those things.
Okay.
That's why most of the people were surprised. This umntwana kamfundisi.
What happened?
Yeah, the pastor's child. Now he's famous of
You know?
ridiculous stuff. Huh? Umfundisi, you preached to me.
Did women love you though?
In which way would I ask you how women loved me?
Were they attracted to you that time when you were still young?
Obviously, those things, they're there.
Okay.
And I remember I got married in 2003. Yeah. And the minute that I got married, is the line queue of women wanted now to know me, especially in church.
Yeah.
You know, it becomes something that is attention, like, hey, from this well, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. So let's get into your love life. Let's definitely get into it. Let's do it now.
Yeah.
Tell me about your past relationships. I don't want to mention names yet, but just tell me about your past relationships.
I would then tell you if I would know in which category, which person, who are we talking about?
Okay.
I can't just boom and say, let me tell you about this now, knowing that was not our agenda. You didn't want to know about this.
Okay.
You wanted to know about that.
Well, a lot of people do say that you are actually famous because you dated KB. That's what the perception is out there, that you are famous because you dated her. What happened actually?
You know, to be honest with you, in all women that I've dated,
yes,
that woman I owe her. She's a very respectful woman.
Yeah.
I respect her. And there is no scandal.
Yeah.
However, that I will say, I will talk about her, except me being an idiot and the whole relationship.
Yeah. What did you do?
I think I started to be insecure. And then, it went on. I think is one person who liked private life.
Yeah.
Even though people they knew about it, it's not a problem, but she liked private life.
And then you guys also got engaged?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we did that. It's just that, to me, I don't want to lie to you. I think in Zulu we say ngiflopile.
Yeah.
That was a woman.
Lahlile.
That was a real woman.
Yeah.
Whoever gonna get that woman,
yeah,
in regardless of what scandal that the people they will say about her, doesn't matter. That woman, she knew how to multitask, to look after the man and look after her career.
Yeah.
And believe you me, sometimes when we look at the actors, we'll be like, laba lazy, laba, they can't even cook and whatnot. But that's a woman.
That's a woman.
Yeah, that's a woman. And and I can smile about it.
I can even see the smile on your face. I can definitely see it. And then after her, it was Palisa.
No.
You dated
I dated
other people after her?
Yeah, I dated other people.
But tell me specifically about Palisa. What happened?
You know, with her, I think most things that happened is that there were many people involved in our relationship.
Yeah.
And there were many things that happened.
Many people, meaning family,
friends. Yeah. Okay. When you say after KP, it was Pumzile, my other baby mama.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think the problem in our relationship, which however cannot disclose it proper, but putting the third person in it made the whole of Jericho fall.
Yeah. That's
what happened.
But how do you even break up with someone after you've bought them a Bentley?
It's not what was bought. is the policy of what you're having, which you need to have happiness in your life. Materialized things is something that it doesn't count. If you're not happy, you're not happy. If she was not happy, she was not happy. We can't declare of material. Look, she's a perfect woman. She loves her kids, and she do have respect for a man. She doesn't want to be poked or you know. No, she's a territorial woman.
So you then took the Bentley when you guys broke up?
No.
So if you didn't take it back then, what happened?
No, I just left it with her. What happened after, I didn't know, and I didn't do follow-up. Yes.
It didn't go back to the dealership?
I wouldn't recall that because there was no communication after.
And this was cash, right? You bought her the Bentley cash?
Yes.
Really? Why? Because I recall it was after a short period you guys had dated.
You see, sometimes relationship is something else.
Yeah.
You find a person who identifies the potential.
Yeah.
You find a person who doesn't identify the potential. Then the one who identifies the potential, they put themselves in fully.
Yeah.
And then you get to be charmed to be like, okay, whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
You want the hat and
and you could afford it, so it wasn't a problem.
Yeah, whatever you want, you can get it.
Okay, so now let's go on to the recent one. But I'm just going to recap. I want my viewers to see what really happened. It got ugly. It was first beautiful. It got ugly. Take a look.
Lamano, mutlogele banna. Le boteng le ditšhomi tsa lena mana ba lona and whatnot. Leave this poor child alone. She's not here for Corelena. Okay, not you or not all of you. Some, okay, let's say Sunday's son and some enemies of mine. Mama abuse. I don't like that. Mutlogele njo. Like this guy support Sunday World or Sunday Sun. They're just writing piece of shit. Now recently we broke up in Nale level. I don't know anything about that. Marashu, le mona break up ile kokai. Hele meleles. Ona le mo a break up ile ona mo. Come on. Tola ngwana batho. Please guys. Leave us happy like this. Newspapers. Hey. Ndongo lengoi ewidia ukitimela ko mama. Mama this, mama that. How sweet is? Utotsoisa na stress ko life nyaka. Hai. Johofulwa. Oyefulwa botho ko ntlung. Wa pa Oscar. You don't have to act. Took a video in my house. She took a video in my house. You stuck in my house. Utalma purisa stuck mo ntlung nyaka. Wa o stuck. Get out. Please. Get out. Get out. Lebota maya mo ntlung. Mo escote ngata maya ngwenye nohle. Ari yesesi. Ba bye.
Lebo, how can something so amazing turn so ugly? How? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's very something that disturbing actually. That everything starts beautiful.
Yeah.
It ends ugly.
Yeah.
I'm a man who tutorial actually. I will protect my relationship in all levels. Doesn't matter if you are wrong or right. I will make sure that in the face of people, I am the wrong one.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what could have taken place. Even though people, they had the opportunity to see what they see, I see myself that it's better. Let me take a fall.
Yeah.
Yes.
People call you the bricklayer because of that.
Yeah.
Because you hit someone else with the brick and you took the girl. Did you know she was in a relationship?
Yeah, that's another thing, which trended so quickly that when I look into our relationship, I'll be like, okay, now, how was I bricklayer to a person that I didn't know that she was in a relationship? I only found out in a later stage when people start talking, when they seeing us happy, start talking.
You found out that she was still in a relationship or she had ended it?
She could have maybe ended it or she could have been in it because, however, if I remember the engagement with the boyfriend says, she's my girlfriend. I don't remember me and her breaking up. And clearly how they ended it is none of my business.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to know how they ended it.
Yeah. But you eventually found out.
I found out.
What did you do when you found out?
That she's in a relationship.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do the question is like, then what do you do now in this event? Then the choice was made.
Yeah.
You
She
know.
chose you.
Yes.
How do you feel about her now?
I can't say much of what I feel about it. It's just that some things that happened, even though they were bad things, I'm not a person who's holding grudges. Look, she's a beautiful woman. And yeah, it's funny, I get women, those who knows how to look at a man. And definitely trust me, Leadership got also those categories.
Those
qualities. You might see her as an Instagram girl, but hey, we are shy photo.
Yes.
She knows how to do her story.
Yeah.
Quality things she has. Yeah. So, however, I wouldn't have a crush on her. I would wish her the best, and then find a man who look after her proper and understand her the level of behavior or the lifestyle that they both have.
So you don't hate her?
No, I don't hate her.
Do you guys talk though?
No, we don't talk. I don't find anything that we can talk about because I'm busy with my life. She's busy with her life.
How do you feel about the man you hit with the brick? How do you feel about ShaunStylist?
That guy, I don't talk of much of him because I found myself on the wrong side.
Yeah. So you admit that you were wrong.
I will admit that I was wrong because I didn't know about him. And when I found out, every man will admit he's wrong. Hey, Chief, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You didn't know.
If I knew, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
And it seems to me that you guys, you look like you're happy couples when I look at your Instagram, both of you. So, however, what transpired between both of you, I don't want to intervene it. So, if given a chance that they could have went back together, I will even say, you know what, guys, they look good together.
Since you admit that you are sorry, would you maybe apologize? Maybe if you were given the opportunity?
To whom exactly?
You're admitting that you're wrong.
To Shaun.
Yeah.
I did apologize.
You did?
Yeah, I think on Zanzi inside I did apologize, and on Real Gopos I did apologize. Yeah, so now, I will still say to him, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I found him as a young man who's very entrepreneur. He's a business guy. Yeah. He loves what he does. And I think that it was unfortunately that we met in a wrong way.
Yeah.
And sometimes we say women, they intend to do things that will amaze us.
Yeah.
You find that we both find ourselves like we are happy and not knowing that when you're looking for another agenda.
Yeah.
So to me as him, I'm not saying that I'm happy of what happened to him. Yeah. It happened to me. It can happen to anyone. Yeah. So however, if you are in a relationship with somebody who have done that to another person, cruelly so without even say goodbye or anything, then who are you to, you must stay with an open eye. Yeah. I'm going to check. Maybe it might meet me tomorrow. And yet that happened. It was me.
Okay.
And it was embarrassment to me also. So, however, I found that it was maybe God's punishment that you embarrassed the other person.
Yeah. So you also had to be embarrassed.
So in other words, it will be a chain of embarrassment.
Yeah.
You get to be left because of your lack. You don't have that in money. You get to be left because of you don't have Ferrari. If, however, people will go on and on with their life, looking on opportunity of men who has money, leave others without any explanation. Trust me, it will end up badly for people. That's why we found women being killed, being abused, and whatnot. It's because of some men, they take it personally that I loved you. Why did you do that? Yeah. But we're not saying that it is a good thing of your anger to expose it and try to kill or fight or beat a woman. No, we don't promote that. We're just trying to say, let us all be careful. Yeah. If you know how the crocodile left the dam, then you must know how it can get back there.
But you guys were married, right?
Yeah, but marriage doesn't mean that if you're married, you cannot be left. You can.
You can be left.
Yeah. If I get lack of money, tomorrow somebody can leave me.
Do you think she left you because she found somebody else with more money?
Let me tell you something. I think the relationship started to shake because of lack of money.
Really?
Yeah.
You think that was the real reason?
I don't think I know.
You know it was the real reason.
Yeah, that's a real reason.
But you had already bought her a car, and
it didn't matter most. Buying a car, if you don't have money anymore, how do you maintain that car?
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
So, she could have been. I'm not gonna be speaking bad of her.
yeah,
I mean, every woman wants a man who has money,
yeah.
who can maintain them.
And also, just give me context of that video, because we don't understand why the police are there. What was going on? Because some people assumed that you were abusing her.
No, I think on that video we broke up.
Mm-hmm.
We had our own argument, and then I even said to the people that she came with, I said, look, I paid Lobala for this woman.
Yeah.
There's no one except the family will come and take care in this house.
Oh, so you broke up with her, and then she came to get her stuff, and you said she can't because you
Yes.
paid Lobola for her.
Yeah, so she needs to sit down as a family, all
Yeah,
of us, we
and
resolve it proper
yes.
and understand where the view, where we come from, what happened.
Okay, you have heard it all. Do you want to address the conmen allegations?
The conmen allegation, I wouldn't know how it became about. But nonetheless, I know the sources of saying that there was a group of my exes who have met all of them and saying that we need to destroy the image of this person. In many ways, I think I've died many times, according to the media. I think I went to prison many times, according to the media. It's because of what people say and do to make sure that his image or his success, it must be something out of a bad ways, how he made money.
But this time you were in prison for real for the fraud charges.
Yeah, the fraud charges, indeed. I was in prison.
How many days did you stay there?
I stayed for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
What was the case actually?
The allegation is saying that there was a project that got paid into my account, and that project was fraudulently.
Okay.
Those were the allegations.
And how did you escape it? Is it now still on the courts? Is it still being...
It was not the matter of an escaping. It was the matter of appealing to court that the truth of the vision of this matter is this.
Yeah.
That vision, I don't know it, because I don't remember me doing any fraudulent activity.
Yeah.
Because I'm an entrepreneur. I mean, I do this for living every time. I apply tenders. I don't remember doing any fraud.
But do you think they would have arrested you if they didn't have evidence? Because you don't just arrest anyone.
Remember, you might have evidence. In your opinion, you have evidence because of, you came to the police and tell them that the event of this project, it was unfairly be given.
Yeah.
They come with the evidence in the statement saying that, yeah, there is money.
Okay.
That means there is a case.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
So there was no solid evidence. There was no proof. There was no forensic anything.
I wouldn't say they didn't. Forensic evidence. I don't know. We're not dealing with the state of forensic evidence. We're dealing with the state of the money was in the account or not.
Yeah.
You understand? Which the money was paid in my account.
Okay.
Yes.
And so now, what's going on? Is it still on the courts? Are you still going to attend more court hearings? What's going on?
No. It's been struck out of the roll.
Struck off the roll.
Yes.
So basically, you don't have any allegations in terms of imprisonment on you now?
No.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Okay. What would you like to say to anyone right now who's watching this interview, listening to you, and who's had probably the most deceiving perceptions? Someone who's heard that Nico is this, Nico is that, because I think we've tried to clear most of it. What would you say to someone who believed those things?
You see, sometimes in life, I will advise anyone who's out there that some people, they hate you without knowing you. They hate you without even met you face to face. I'll give an advice to everyone that I think let's take our time to concentrate on our futures, to live, to be a goposa of other people's life.
Yeah.
You understand? Because if you take your own opportunity, your data and everything, concentrate on trying to state statements which they're invalid, and also be a judge to things that have been said, you not knowing the merit of that thing, and already you start judging it. It might happen to you tomorrow. It might come to you. The most important thing about this is that I'm out there, but there are people out there in their life. They are worse than me, but they are not known. It doesn't mean that I'm in public, it makes it worse. There are worse things that are happening out there. People are getting judged. But I will tell and advise the country that let's concentrate on our education if people are in school. Let's concentrate on our business if people are in businesses. Let's concentrate on our work. Because sometimes you take your opportunities of studying or opportunity of concentrating on your work, start to be a judge to somebody's life that you never met. I think our country need to look at it in other way, because we find that we have people those who are sitting there just to be a judge of other people's life.
Okay, and you changed your Instagram?
Yeah, I did change it. I canceled the first one.
Why?
I had a lot of followers and a lot of DMs, and I did start again. I said, okay, look, let's delete this one and start doing the Nico Matlala again. Which is the same Instagram name, but the first one was destroyed.
The first one was destroyed.
Yes.
So they can still follow you on social media?
Yes.
You can follow them?
They can follow me on Instagram, Nico Matlala.
Are you going to follow back?
It depends from a follow. I like following people, those I know that we have one thing in common. Why would I follow somebody who I know that every time when I'm on live or every time when I do something, they have silly comments? I don't call that a person a friend. I can't follow such people. I'll let them follow me, let them view the blessing that God will give me.
Facebook? Are you on Facebook?
I do have Facebook. It's Nico Matlala. I don't have Facebook page, which there is a Facebook page. That
I remember. I once saw such a page.
I've been warning people that stop following that page because it's scamming people. He's using my Instagram pictures and he's doing on the page. I don't have Facebook page. I have only Facebook. Yes.
I'm so happy we had this conversation.
I'm so happy also, even though I would have then loved for the viewers to know more of what transpired in my life than to assume.
Than to just assume, yes.
Of what transpired in my life.
I think maybe we can have, I don't know, we'll probably have another session.
It would be nice to have what you call another session 3, whatever. I would like then have to have many things.
Everything else. Thank you so much for joining us, Nico. This was very informative. This was very, you expressed yourself in the most nicest way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are still watching The Connect. I'm your host, Lee Lives On, where we connect you to high-profile individuals, socialites, personalities, and celebrities. And today we had Nico Matlala. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us what you think. It's The Connect. See you next time.